butts.
Pog.
Did I do it?
3, 2, 1, penguins.
Yes.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Doing well. Yeah, we are back after another week of things happening in this whole thing. Yeah, we're continuing on with some downtime here in the world, but we have hints and some lore drops in the works. Our players will find out soon enough. But for the time being, let us go around the table and introduce ourselves. Starting with me, I am Kevin, otherwise known as Couto VA. You can been running this game for the better part of a year at this point, and yeah, it's been hell of a ride with these folks. And yeah, just getting my DM feet wet with we're all sharing in this adventure for the first time together, so it's fun times. Next up we have Christian.
Hi, my name is Christian. You might also know me as Kappa in the TTRPG space. Today, and always, I play Soren, your shooty blue boy, who is now a droid daddy. So look forward to that.
I really don't like the way you just said that. Oops, yeah.
Me neither.
Please.
Felt wrong coming out, and I can't take it back.
Soren's not even a droid, he has a child.
Oh, God, no.
He gets around.
Holy fuck. It's so dirty.
And next up we have Tati.
Yo, Tati here. I play Raziel, your favorite anti-hero badass Zabrak, who's trying not to be a reckless fool this time for once, both in-game and out of game.
For once. I say with a
Like,
face eyebrow.
I play a lot of reckless characters, okay?
Like, they did the thing that they were told to do. Like,
They did the thing. I got hurt a lot, but I didn't destroy any droids, and I got the objective. It's okay.
The
It's
important
okay.
thing is nobody died.
Nobody died, exactly.
Nobody important, that at least.
Sure. And next up we have Jinkles.
Hello, my name is Jinkles. You can find me at lovejinkles on twitter.com. I play the lovely Shir'iven, and I'm in for some fucking pain today because we're spending it with D-Gig.
Whoop.
Yeah.
First on the board because you had to go earlier last time, but
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I took a nap today, so I'll stay for the whole session. And plus, your girl doesn't have to work on Thursday mornings anymore. So
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm waiting for. That's what it's all about.
Woo!
Pog.
Pog. Oh, Pog. Look at Roach 20 when you can.
Oh boy, what did you do?
I'm ready for it.
What'd you do? What did you do?
Oh boy, all right. Oh, is it what I think it is? Please tell
What?
me.
What is it? What is it?
For those of you who don't know, chat, we made our icons in Roll20 just like memified.
Kevin can
Wait,
totally put it on the street. Yep, there it is.
Oh my god!
Hold on. It's refreshing. Oh, yes.
All right.
Oh
yes!
I had to reload the page.
I love it.
Wow.
Baby.
That is energy.
Yes.
Perfect.
Episode, great choice, by the way. Yeah, this is,
Yes.
absolutely.
you're getting all the information you need of this group just going off of these images.
Okay.
But for the sake of
Let for the people watching the VOD at YouTube, let me explain row by row what exactly everyone's face is. Kevin's is in the background. He's like a nice theater, but his face is, for those of you who have seen Oni NG's Harry Potter cartoons, he's currently doing the Ron Weasley face, and that's beautiful. Tati has their fist raised in the air like they're about to deck me for stealing their $5 footlong at Subway. Jinkles is giving big kill meme energies. Just like it's just her with a lightsaber in her hand, and just like if you've ever seen the meme of that one guy with the trucker hat, and he's holding
Dare I
the
s-
can of Monster Energy, and it just says "kill" under it. That's the
Dare I s-
energy that I'm feeling from that
Dare I
image
say
right now.
yandere energy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Oh, do you want me to be a
Oh,
yandere?
God.
No.
I'm in just a plain shirt in like a basement, just
Hog.
pogging, and
Chase,
Christian is just eating a sandwich and looking forlongingly at us, just like Jesus Christ, this is what I've gotten myself into. And that's the party dynamic, folks.
Yeah, putting it plainly. And last but not least,
Strap yourselves in. You're in for a ride.
This is where the fun begins.
and
Oops.
last but not least, we have Chase.
That's me. Hello, everybody. I'm Chase. I play good old boy Viper, who had a bit of a panic, but it's fine. It's fine. He's doing fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
He's fine.
I mean, this is like an emotional breakdown a couple of days ago.
Exactly.
It's all good.
It's just war. Fucking suck it up, you big bitch.
Before we go to enough tangents tonight, let's go into
Anyway, yeah.
Editorializing here.
a recap for the evening, and yeah, let's get into it. Starting with our boy Soren for tonight's game. So if the rest can mute yourselves, and I will play the track.
Of course.
Oops, my bad.
What is oops?
I made it a bit too loud.
When do I start talking?
And right here.
Hello? Is this thing on? Okay, Soren's journal, I guess. Sure, let's start off with 12. Soren's journal number 12. I was told that these are going to be very important moving forward to, track our progress and, have a record of all the fun times we're having, because they're oh so fun. Last time, before this one, we're in Coruscant after having a very emotional, heartfelt talk with Boba Fett. Oh man, that child has got some issues. Anyway, shortly after that, I made a stop to procure some extra supplies. Yeah, and surprisingly enough, I got a new buddy, little droid friend. He goes by the name of Recon. We're gonna have so much good times. Siri went to go meet with the Jedi Council, and I assumed Viper and Raziel were going to sulk in some corner, individual corners, not together. But turns out they went to go spa. I decided to make it interesting by coercing the droids to provide some, verbal obstacles. We'll call it that. Anyway, Raziel won out victorious, and the training was complete. I'm very excited to see what sort of trouble we can get to next.
Indeed. You guys are all currently still within the Republic clone bear training grounds. Sora is, just finished the proceedings, getting the, janitorial droids and clones, like they're cleaning up what's left of the singes across the arena that Raz and Viper were in for the moment. And yeah, you guys all currently, it's still early-ish in the day. Roughly midday at this point. And,
The night is young.
And yeah, Shir'iven, this is the first time you are seeing Recon along with Soren. And yeah, he's just sort of like you saw Recon sort of go across all of you guys and like give you a full body scan of all of you and register you as allies, quote unquote, in his mind. So yeah, what would you like to do?
Well, Recon, good job. Good job. Back in the pocket you go. We'll discuss sort of your responsibilities later. He's going to be a really good asset to the team, y'all.
Acknowledgement. You should really clean the inside of this jacket. It smells quite human.
Thanks, Recon. Thanks. You're a droid. You have access to all language, and you use the word putrid.
Compliments. Why, of course. I'm familiar with over 6 million forms of communication, and I know various words that describe the feeling inside of this jacket.
Don't shut up. You're going to be spending more time in this jacket.
No, please continue. I'm liking this.
I completely didn't realize I was muted. I am fucking stupid.
Ooh.
You're good, you're good.
Oh no.
There is
Good.
a fine hint of leather in here, indicating this is a Bantha jacket.
Well, while you two are arguing, I do have to go and see my old Padawan.
Oh, a Padawan?
You had a Padawan?
Sure.
Yes. Oh, that's right, Soren. You didn't meet her when we first came here.
No.
Yes. I had her before I ended up leaving. I'm making it up to her by being there during the rest of her trials and hopefully seeing her make it to knighthood.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Then you shouldn't keep
What was that?
her waiting then.
Oh, there we go.
I said, okay. I said you shouldn't keep her waiting.
Right. All right. I'll catch up with you all at the end of the day.
Perhaps we can all go out to dinner. Or something.
I think I'd like that.
Sora remarks here as well. Best of luck with your meditation or whatever it is you need there, General. And if any new reports come about of the Separatists that take up your concern, we will notify you and your associates as soon as possible.
Thank you, Soren. Alright, with that, see you guys later. And then Shir'iven bows her head before walking towards the place where she said to meet up with Digeg, which was the garden.
Like, still early up in the day, you see that Deegan, she is a bit late, like, you arrived at the garden room, I'd say about 5 or 10 minutes before she arrives, and she's, like, still, like, within her training garb, and you see her, like, still wiping off from, obviously, like, what looks like physical training that she's gone through, goes, sorry I'm late, Master, and was a little bit preoccupied, had to take out some frustrations.
Oh, no, do not worry. Frustrations, though, do you wish to talk about it? Shir'iven is seated on one of the benches, and she kind of, like, scoots over a little and pats the place next to her.
Digeg will like look at the offer and then there's a bench across and she'll or like a meditation little tile there. And she'll sort of sit across and go, I think it might be best to focus on clearing our minds for the time being. And we can get to those matters later on.
Oh, right. Excuse me, then. Shir'iven, at that point, takes just a quick breath before getting into a meditation stance, shifting her legs into a cross position, resting her hands on her thighs. Oh, wait, hold on. Before she places her hands on her thighs, she does take her saber out, and she places it across from her. Just doesn't mean because I'm trying to remember. That's what they do in order to like keep in touch with the Force, right? They don't have it like right on their side.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you notice Digeg doesn't seem to have hers on her person, so she just sort of assumes the position, like crossing her legs and just already like getting her shoulders relaxed and deep breaths in and out, and seemingly already getting into the trance. Like you remember, you had some difficulty with the meditations. That you had, and you tried making. Yeah, what was your main focus with D-Gig and trying? What did you want her like your main focus to be? Like that you taught her.
Primarily just to breathe, because like with the D-Gag when she was first being trained, she seemed like very nervous, like she was out of her element and everything. So when Shir'iven like was first meditating with her, she kind of told her to focus on like the sounds around her. And it's why the garden became their place of meditation.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys are both like getting into your meditative stances, and you're closing your eyes, thinking about everything you've experienced the past weeks and everything leading up to it, expecting to see D-Gig changing as much as she did. And I need you to roll me your force casting stat.
Force casting? Okay, let me see. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Charisma's plus what?
Charisma and your proficiency.
So
22. Alright. Plus your other things. Alright. So you get at least little glimpses of your life before with D-Gig, and you remember combating with yourself, trying not to form attachments, and it was very difficult as D-Gig, like any other youngling, came into the order very young and afraid of all these sights and sounds and everything to learn about being force sensitive and this connection to it and how to best use it. And you couldn't help but take on a motherly role.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you're sort of getting glimpses of stuff of what could have been. If you had stuck around with her. Also, you're even seeing glimpses of Obi-Wan coming to her aid. But also you're seeing a lot of Dooku present as well in her life growing up. Like, teaching her along with Yaktul and correcting her form here and there. That's what you see of her. This growing up, and she slowly became she maintained her shyness, you can see, growing up throughout the years, but she became a bit more terse and not like as innocent and naive as she used to be.
Jeez. Sorry, like I bonked my my headphone
You're good.
onto the mic. I was like, bonk.
But yeah, that's all you see within the time with her, unless there's anything you would want to try and focus on.
I kind of want to try and see if she would allow me to explore, like, probably the beginnings of, like, those dark thoughts that are in her mind, like all the worry, all the anxiety and shit. Like, Shir'iven just wants to get like a clear understanding towards it, especially because like she's still worrying about like that vision she had.
Okay. Yeah, just make me another check then if you're looking to go deeper.
Okay. Insight, yes.
Yeah, insight.
15.
Yeah, peering further in, you're seeing that, yeah, she was barely like a Padawan after, once you left, at the time you left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, at that time, when first came that you left the temple, and there were days where you could see that she sort of went on for days, sort of anticipating you being back, and that each time it came by and you wouldn't return, she just sort of tried to vent her frustration out on, the force in the combative rooms, trying to meditate it off. It didn't really seem to help, and eventually Yaltula too tried to comfort her and give her some sense of like she might not be back, or if she does, she's part of the force and you can always feel her, but you could tell that didn't really sit well with her.
Right.
Just again, more you're seeing now, like with that energy mind, you're seeing flashes of her like in her Padawan days, just sort of looking at her saber in disgust, and just focusing on becoming more martially adept, and sort almost seeing you or Qui-Gon or whatever it was in her mind that allowed, that made her think this is the reason why she left me, and I wasn't
Right.
a priority enough for her.
Hmm. What is DG feeling right now? Does she feel calm, or is there like some underlying feelings right now?
Yeah, you can still see her, her head is like has some sweat droplets coming down still. You can't necessarily pin down if it's a combination of the stress from the training just prior to the meditation, or if it actually is the meditation just sort of weighing down on her, and all these thoughts are coming in her head at once. But yeah, she looks a little bit distressed. And you're still focusing in on
Yeah. Yeah, she is. So Shir'iven is going to break the silence after a bit. Just, you aren't making much progress, young one. You seem to have a lot on your mind.
I'm doing fine. I just need to find my calm place.
Take deep breaths and focus on the sounds of the wind.
Yeah, you can see like her open palms are slowly clenching, and like they're going in and out from the open palm to a clenched fist, as her fingers sort of dancing back and forth, and even like the wind
Um,
to like just push around you guys.
Get another reading on her thoughts and feelings right now. So,
Roll insight then.
18.
Very hard to read. She's becoming more and more clouded.
Okay.
I'll say in that time, you notice off in the distance, within like the same courtyard, you're seeing Dooku, sort of training a group of younglings with fencing. He's doing the typical on-guard stance, where like one is left hand behind his back and his right sort of twirling the saber, and a lot of the younglings are like trying but failing to match his like perfect form, and also he notices you guys in your meditation, and he goes, "That will be it for the day, younglings. I must converse with the fellow master. carry on and go to Yoda for your next lesson. And you're seeing some human, like the students are a variety of races. You have Shir'iven, and there's like a Gungan, mostly humans and Tomaruta. And they all sort of go off and thank you, Master Dooku, and they
Oh.
Dooku just comes on over and just presses a hand on Deegag's shoulder from behind and goes, and Deegag is a little bit surprised and goes, "So, glad to see. It's nice to see you back on these old grounds. Surprised it took you as long as it did to return here."
Saying that to me or Deegag?
To you.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute. I had to show myself eventually, Master Dooku. Especially since I do want to involve myself with my Padawan here.
Of course, it is vital importance for a master former current to be present in the life of their students. But if you don't mind, Deegag, would you mind giving myself and your master a moment? And sort of see her stand up, like slightly like shaky. You notice that. And she goes, "Of course, Master. I need to return to my quarters. I'll leave you to it." And she gives a bow and sort of. It's a bit of a. You see like a little pep in her step. Like not like she's excited to get back to it, but kind of like something about it.
All right. Shiri's gonna have to go talk to her later. All right. With that, Shiri. Oh,
Yeah, he goes, "He's a fine pupil, that one. However, I saw her good trading a fair bit with Master Yoda too. She can make a fine Jedi. No,
she can't. I do, especially from what he's shown me and told me that I've missed. She's a bright student, yet something's clouding her mind. It seems that her anxiety is starting to get the best of her. She seems worried for the war and obviously unused to me being here.
all of that is true. See, she has been through quite a lot in your absence here. I tried to console her as best I could, but her mind seemingly couldn't let you go for quite some time in your training. While she was able to pass more simple trials, everything else seemed to be put off by her. And her motions put her at odds with the council feeling comfortable in giving her the final trials.
I just.
I think it might be. I fear that the more time she has spent with you might lead her further down a path that any Jedi should not cross.
I understand that, but I do wish to help in some way. That vision that I had before we even arrived here on Coruscant still bothers me. I worry that something may happen if I don't keep my eye on her. While I trust the other masters, I feel I need to step in and be there as much as I can.
I see. She has grown quite close to you. As you have done to her, taking her in as the
exactly. She needs to overcome something that's bothering her outside of just me being here. I need her to open up, but I have to earn that again from her.
It may come with time, but you must know that there's a chance it can't. She is a grown woman, and her opinions are of her own. She cannot, mind cannot be shifted so easily. And I fear that if you influence too much, it could lead to a more harmful impression than first returned.
Right. Okay. You are right, Master Dooku. I'll do my best to keep these feelings guarded. I think I'll... Oh, go ahead.
And perhaps spending the time with this new boy, this Raziel I saw, it could also be part and parcel to her feelings. Doing as well as he did against Skywalker, I'm sure she was, I believe she was there, witnessing his performance. I can imagine seeing you return with someone new, while you are not technically his master. It would put someone emotional in quite a difficult emotional position.
Right. I think I just need to make it clear to her that while Raziel might seem like that, he's my teammate. I'll have to obviously take it slow just to make her comfortable. Perhaps I can try to have another talk with her sometime soon. I don't want to push right now, at least. She seemed rather shaken throughout that entire meditation session. Something was bothering her outside of, like I said, those thoughts, fears. She couldn't get her focus.
Indeed. The presence of an old friend like yourself, with everything that has happened, I know that Qui-Gon was lost. I, too, had difficulty connecting with the Force as well as I previously did. You know as well as I do, he was a close friend. And Obi-Wan went through the similar experience as well. Trying back, and I remember it was quite rough with it was quite difficult in his earlier days, but they have grown to be almost like brothers as time went on.
I guess I'll have to take some advice from him.
He has his flaws, I'm sure you know, but Obi-Wan is quite a gifted Jedi. I'd be proud to fight, I'm always proud to fight alongside him.
Right. I think I'm going to prepare for the rest of the day. Thank you very much for your help, Master Dooku. It's appreciated as always.
And like he puts like a hand on your shoulders and goes, "It's always a pleasure to see and discuss these matters with you." And then While you are back here, I know it might seem unorthodox, but remember what you had to teach yourself in your time outside of the Order. This gray lines in between the Jedi and Sith. They both have their flaws, but that area is unknown that not many Jedi can speak of. That knowledge could be quite useful in this situation. Or perhaps that might be where Deek's path should lead.
When she's shown that she would be able to handle a talk like that, I'll sit her down and speak with her on it. Thank you, Master.
Of course. And with that, he just sort of like gives a consoling, pat on the shoulders and then walks off further into the temple.
Aw. Thanks, Grandpa. Alright, with that, Shiri gathers up her lightsaber, puts it back on her side, and she's gonna head off into the temple. She's... what is there to do right now? Or what time? What? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, like it's about coming across the afternoon, like into the evening, and as you're like coming outside, going back into the temple, you run into a familiar face, just sort of
Oh.
leaning across the side.
Another one.
Another one. Another.
Another one. Another one.
Yeah, Koyalin just sort of like in like a more relaxed attire, like not even. Yeah, he's never in like in his robes to begin with, just like his typical tank, in like not even like his cabin, just sort of going, "Oh, Master Shir'iven." Sorry,
Oh, it's this.
was a bit late to the meditation. I had some younglings to show some of my secret techniques to. Nothing too the ordinary. How'd it go reattaching with that old Padawan of yours?
It went fine. But who said that you were invited to such a meditation? She kind of has this like playful little smirk on her face. She's folding her arms.
Oh, I mean, well, I know it had been. You know the fun times we had, like just as kids growing up in the temple, and your Backins mentioned the garden, and I felt a bit curious to see this new you, and like he's like sort of like gesturing to like your whole person, just like all this kind of thing. But it would be nice to reconnect as friends and professionals, of course.
Perhaps I could spare some time for that. I don't have anywhere to be until this evening. Give me just a little bit of time to recollect myself after this, and well, we could perhaps get some lunch. Does that sound good?
You just see him like his eyes light up. Of course, Shir'iven. Nothing in this galaxy would make me feel any better.
I'm gonna scream.
This fucking guy.
This Chad, this absolute
This Chad.
All I'm imagining now is just internally, just like hacker voice. I'm in.
man.
Wrong. But
The absolute swagger of this Jedi.
Oh, hold on. Let me get the photo again.
Thank God.
Oh, let me get the photo again. Is it still there?
But yeah, he sort of like does like your hands are at your side still, right?
She has her arms folded.
Yeah.
And it's that playful stance, like, hip out just a little bit, like leaning on one leg.
Gotcha. Yeah, he does like the full on like big old bow and goes, "I will see you at the temple mess, or if you like to go somewhere a little more private if you have any sensitive matters, my quarters, or perhaps I know a good diner we could potentially stop by."
I'll take you up on the diner. I'm surprised you're still trying to get me into your quarters. And with that, she gives like a playful shove to his arm.
I mean, I can't help it. It's, you know, when you're stuck with other masters like, anyone remember the librarian's name? Again, inspiration if you the Jedi librarian.
Fuck. I got casted as her in something. Fuck.
Wait, the one from Attack of the Clones who said that the Camino system
Yeah,
was
Jocasta.
Jocasta knew, yeah.
Alright. You already have an inspiration, right, Raz? Or no?
I don't.
Both of you get inspiration. Fine.
Okay, yeah,
Yay!
because my last inspiration wore
Hey.
off, so.
Gotcha.
There we go.
But yeah, he goes, well, when you're stuck with ladies like Master Yaddle and Jocasta, can be quite boring for any of these other Jedi here. Just not gonna lie, it's been a bit of a bantha sausage fest here ever since you left.
This fucking guy.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
I didn't even know that was such a thing, but here we are doing it. Hell yeah.
Didn't realize you. Go ahead.
Could we just replace the Gaston from the song Gaston and just put in Quinlan Voss?
Oh my
No.
God.
On. Force like Quinlan.
I use banthas in all of my decorations.
Oh, what a guy, that Quinlan.
I'm done. Stop.
Sorry. Continue, please.
Please.
Yeah, he just rubs his arm a little bit where you like
Oh, you were really that desperate for some time with a lady then.
It's been far too long. I just need something to take the edge off. But with this war starting, and I might be leading an army soon, that's just, oof, I don't think as masters, it's kind of our, even though it's against what we're being taught, we have to take up the duty as generals. I mean, we can't just lie around the temple all the time and just hope this war just dies off.
Maybe true, but it's interesting to see you take up this type of role. Far different from when the last time I spoke to you was.
Yeah, I wish it would be as simple as just going around the galaxy and just finding new places to relax and mellow out outside of the city life, but I guess it's gonna be hanging with the next few years or however long this thing takes. We spend hanging around with a lot of the same looking guys.
He's honest.
This Chad.
Let's go. All right. Give me just a bit of time and I'll meet you at the landing pad and we'll go off to get lunch.
Great, I will see you there.
Shuri just kind of like shakes her head as she watches him like walk off before she heads off towards her quarters to gather her things.
And yeah, we'll continue with that next, but first, just before I have another downtime thing for a specific character, anybody else have anything they'd like to do? You still have, like, the full week to do any additional research, or if there's any training for, you can train for getting proficiencies, or if you want, like, work towards a feat, or lightsaber style, or anything, like a proficiency, or anything, then now's the time to do so.
Okay, I already did training.
Yeah, I'll say like there's training for like a proficiency or a bonus thing you can do along with the research. Like so you can do one of the two things. So Viper already did their research thing, and Soren already has his new bot buddy. But yeah, they're still.
What do I have now?
Gotcha bot.
Oh, sweet.
Do we all have like data pads or whatever?
Yeah, you have like comms, and comms are for like audio calls
Okay. Because I know Viper used some sort of like data pad to do research. I kind of wondering if I can do a little bit of that.
Okay. Yeah, like on the barracks, they have at least some, computer like technology rooms where you can do some research. It's not like as extensive as the Jedi archives, but it's a reliable source of some information.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't know. I mean, Raz doesn't know if he can really use the Jedi archive, so he's gonna try using one of the computers in the barracks.
All right.
No, I could have sworn that we had like a talk that he could go into the library to look at stuff.
Yeah, as long as like Shir'iven is present. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
You must have your parents' permission.
Yeah. I'll still want to do it at the barracks for starters.
Okay. Yeah. So, what would you like to begin your research? Like, what you looking for?
I would like to look into what's the planet's called again? Hang on.
The one that
Could have sworn I wrote it down.
Forum, I believe.
No, it's
Starts with first word.
Hang on. Scylla.
Scylla.
Csilla.
That would
It's
be
just
mine.
Homeworld. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
I want to look into that first.
All right. You certainly can. And just go ahead and make a lore check, seeing if you can find. Or are you just looking for like the planet's history, or where it's at currently in the war, or just any general information?
To start off, I want to look into. I'll look into what became of the planet since the separatists attacked.
Okay, go ahead and make a
Like-
lore check.
Cool. Yeah, that kind of history.
16.
Nice.
Alright, so what you find out is that it used to be a prime exporter of military goods that is, for the most part, focused on shipping out gear that, would help races of different varieties adapt to the cold a lot better, and weapon systems that would, not be frozen over, or things of that nature. After the Separatists attacked, that it is under their rule, but it's not really a dictatorial style situation. Like, the citizens still like have free will. There's not like the most thing is that like it is in the outer rim. But yeah, it's just another outer rim system. It's been under hold from them for a couple of years at this point. One of the primary that the Maiso family is one of the leading heads of the part of the government bodies that helped distribute those weapons. That primarily was to both separatists and people within the Republic before the war fully got kicked off. And you're seeing like pictures of like a full family of what you could assume to be a young Soren and a female Chiss of like a slightly larger height, and a mother and father Chiss.
As soon as I see them, along with younger Soren, I want to try to see what their whereabouts are. Like, look into them. What happened to them?
Alright, go ahead. Like you scrolling on further down. And
Yeah.
that the mother and father were overthrown by Maul, who came to the system and sort of claimed Scylla as, part of the new the Separatist Alliance. And while there was no established ruler for a few years,
Kevin?
Don't leave me hanging here.
just
Gotcha.
I've been putting eyes emoji in chat.
I see that.
Yeah. That an unknown female just seems to have taken control of the order. Looking up the name, it appears to be Sevronstad. She's this chiss. Looks to be in a full admiral style uniform, like the separatist patch on her arm, and looking in, you just see her sort of overlooking the Chiss city, and she has been ruling it over for the past couple of years, and looking at referencing the times in the years of she appeared to have come into power around a couple of months before you had your spiff with Maul, split from him.
Okay. What? Looking at this Chiss Admiral, and is it does she look like the female mother from before?
No, she
Or
does
different?
not.
Okay.
Yeah, has the mother had this sort of beautiful embroidered hair and these difficult tie, very just sort of picture as the crazy hair that Padme has throughout the prequels, and this very decorative headpieces, and this admiral appears to have her hair sort of more relaxed and down.
Okay. All right. Next, I'm going to look into what happened to the Chiss civilians that were overthrown during the attack.
Yeah, you see that there's about 100 or so casualties, both government officials and civilians that were taken out over the course of the takeover, but for now it seems like as long as the civilians follow the newly placed laws, that everything, it's a general of as long as people stay within line, then there aren't really issues with the leadership.
Okay. Also loving all the eye emojis. Let's see. Do I see any photos or anything of the sort about the mother and father?
As you look further down, you can make another lore check.
Okay. Not as good.
Yeah, it looks like that detained. It appears to be, at least in the public record, that they were detained for certain war crimes, but that's all you can see on them at the moment.
Okay. All right. And just from my research on what happened to the civilians, were they that cooperated? Were they just stayed on Shis? They weren't taken away to another to elsewhere?
Nah, it looks like the majority of them fell within line. Those that did try to escape required, they had to give up a lot to the occupying forces and saying like, hey, here's our papers, we just want to migrate to another separatist system, and then, or some of them had to lie, and those that did and didn't get away with it were, shot down, or they were detained back into the system. And it appears that everyone who was in government that sort of gave to the demands followed that line, and they maintained their positions. If not, they just gone further up the hierarchy.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I think that's all I can really dig up at the moment. So, I'm gonna make a mental note out of all of this, and yeah, I'll leave that there. I made some progress, and I'll exit out of the computer database and go elsewhere.
Alright. Anybody else have any research? Soren, I know you haven't done any yet. Is there anything you'd like to look up?
Ooh. Yeah. Would I have access to Jedi records, or would I need like Shiri to come with me on that?
You would need Shiri to get within the temple, but you have access to the HoloNet, which already has like a pretty wide assortment of wide range of history. What is public and what isn't really depends on location.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to research the sorcerers of Ram, but specifically from Jedi sources.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a lore check. And I'll say advantage.
Advantage. Okay. I'm not gonna question it. Bam. Great.
Yeah, one.
Perfect. Oh, yeah, you're right.
20. Alright.
Sweet.
So looking at it, about 1,000 or so years prior to this new republic forming, that there appeared to be rifts within the Jedi Order. Hell, even before that, it looks like even at the times of Mandalore the Great and Revan, there were these like splits within the Order. Dark Jedi were sort of streaming about everywhere, and while the Sith Empire had their own academy, like other Jedi defectors and Sith sort of collaborated and made this faction the Sorcerer of Ron, where they sort of became like a terrorist organization at first, and while they were numerous, they eventually came at odds with the Mandalorians, and they were virtually wiped out. Though it did cost like both of the civilizations a lot, Mandalore still sort of stood while the Sorcerer of Ron was sort of had to limp away, and some of them were brought into Jedi custody, others were sort of exterminated by the Sith that were found, and not much of their order still exists, right? At least according to the public record.
Mm-hmm.
And as sort of like, ooh, like we don't want to like keep following what the Jedi does. They keep getting us into wars, or if they're not involved, they're just sort of standing by, not even helping out the forces, trying to eke out victory and win things faster. Then, yeah, like you're seeing this history of Jedi that have turned against the Order in order to aid this group, and they were eventually routed out, excommunicated from the Order, and killed of their connection to the Force.
Interesting. And any information on specific names, historical figures associated with them, or like that, like their hierarchy, stuff like that?
I'll say that with that search, you did find that, like, of all the public records that they were able to scrounge together, that there was just one collective master. And looking at all of this information, that whenever sorcerers were captured by the enemy, they tended to try not to fall to questioning. They even were trained to resist, being overcome by forced manipulation to give out secrets. But what was able to be recovered is that there was just one overseer of everything, and while they didn't, as time went on, they normally resorted to having at least one sort of spy within an enemy faction or an ally to always keep tabs on, friends or foes.
Okay. That's all I need.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Viper, any trading thing you wanted to do or try to work towards in this time? Like electro staff or...
I was gonna say, let's go with the electro staff. Let's test that out, because I've been holding on to that for a hot minute, and now is a better time than ever to just sort of get familiar with it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say go ahead and make an acrobatics, and a... What else can I check? And sleight of hand checks. So just those three.
Ooh. Okay. All right. So here's the athletics.
Okay.
22. Here's the acrobatics. 10. And sleight of hand. 19. Okay. That's not terrible.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll say that's enough. So as it is a little different, you're typically better on the trigger. With your bowcaster, like the weight it carries, and you're just sort of practicing, trying to get used to the lightness of the staff for like its material. Looking at it, you wouldn't think, oh, this thing can like withstand lightsabers, but you see it in action, and like now that you're holding it, it's like, huh, this is different than how I would assume it would be. And say, yeah, you are now proficient with the electro staff.
Oh, baby, yes.
Feels good.
Yeah, we'll input it on the sheet for chance, but yeah, that is the thing for you.
Oh man, hell yeah.
Yeah, and before we have Shiri and her spiff with quite.
Congratulations, you're proficient in handling a two-handed stick. with
An,
tasers.
an electric stick.
And a stick with tasers taped at the end of it.
Walkie stick.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Shocking.
Yeah, before we go to our next thing, Shir'iven, you still intend to meet with Quaylen, right? Or are you just sort of implying to teach him?
No, I'll go see him.
Okay, before we get to that, I have a night theme planned for just the Raz and Soren specifically. So,
Oh,
we're
okay.
mainly Raz, but yeah, we're just going to go to like halfway through the week, and it's about nighttime, and
pretty big. If I have to,
Like one on top of the other. You're not sleeping in the same bed.
no, I
Yeah.
understand. If I have to,
Okay.
I think that
The Sor-
implies
the
like.
s- go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say the Soren barracks were supposed to be an exclusive deal, but I don't know how that was lost in communication.
Yeah, in this, like the sergeant sort of like hovers over in the chair and goes,
Listen, boy, I don't know exactly where you come from, but this ain't no senator's palace or none of that crap. You're gonna get sharing a bunk with a maid, and that's final. If you don't like it, well, then you can go back to wherever it is you came from.
No, I understand. I just want to know is miscommunicated to me.
hovers off his own business. As the night comes, and just one little thing, because I got a secret happening.
Oh.
Oh no,
Oh
Uh-oh.
boy.
we're in trouble.
Someone's gonna burst our
It's my
bubble.
bubble.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, let me just drag.
Pain.
All right. So, late into the night, Raz, you're getting, as you're just dozing off to sleep, getting, thoughts of like, okay, it's been a long week. I at least got to see my father again, which was a nice refresher. Okay, this sort of works. Yeah, as you're just like dozing off to sleep, thinking about all that stuff that happened back on Ryloth and the ship, you are going in and out of these visions of seeing this planet you can't tell what it is, and then there's moments where you're sort of seeing their atmospheres merge together, and all these flying, nasty looking creatures, like you're sort of in between, as like first you're seeing it from far away, and then all of a sudden you're in that atmosphere, sort of overlooking from like thousands of feet in the air, this one giant city, and then all these creatures, these bat-like monstrosities flying over from this jungle-looking planet. They're passing over you, and there's like turbo lasers going off, just like trying to shoot these things down as much as they can. And in the midst of all that, like before, like there's a huge, you wake up in a sweat. A woman in this red sort of gown and getup, this white and black paint across her whole body, and a very elaborate red dress comes and goes, Raziel.
What?
You must go to the demon moon docks. There you'll find you must procure this ancient icon of the Sith before Maul. If he does, the war will almost surely come to a swift end.
What item? Who are you?
I am Mother Talzin. I have overseen your journey. You have suffered much hardship, boy. She sort of like coddles your face.
As she does that, I flinch and just bat away her face and bat away her hands and jump back slightly.
Like your
How do
hands,
you?
like your hands like go through hers, like it's very incorporeal, and then like as you jump back, she disappears and then come as like you don't see her in front of you.
Where are you now?
She like appears behind you.
I come to you as a friend. Mongol and I have a very checkered history. I do not wish for him to follow this path any further, but you are the only one who was able to get through to him.
If that's what you think, you might be mistaken. Pretty sure he hates my guts after leaving him. And who might that be?
All in due time. For now, focus on reaching Duxbury. Your friends must not know the true meaning of this place. But
What?
it's the demon moon just outside the Underdog system. It is an ancient Sith planet. Much darkness resides. More than the separatists, I am sure, will not be the only ones interested in procuring the secrets buried beneath.
And how do I know I can trust you?
Well, just know this. Had I really desired it, I would have had you killed Maul once you were closest with him.
Killed him? What are you?
Something far beyond your comprehension. And with that, you are snapped back cold sweat. Switch.
Hey.
Yeah. So
You
Soren-
boy.
yeah, you just see in the bunk above you, or who would be top or bottom bunk between the two of you?
I'd probably be.
It
I would
Soren
be-
is the top.
I would have been adamant about changing bunks, and so you would I would say you would have chosen yours, and I would have been taking whatever's left, because I would have left, tried to change it, but then come back and you'd already chosen.
Okay, gotcha. So I'll I'll probably take the top.
Okay.
Why not?
All right. So Soren, like as you're sleeping on the bottom bunk, you just hear Raziel on top, sort of shake the bed up a little bit, like from waking up.
You better not be doing what I think you're doing.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Just as I just literally clench my chest and try to catch my breath. I hear a bit of that, and I just go.
Everything okay? And Soren will lean out of bed and sort of look up, crane his neck very sleepily.
And I just. Oh, okay.
Ru-
Oh, go ahead.
Raz, hello? You're worrying me.
I look over to Soren. Bad dream. Sorry.
Alright, well, do you want to talk about it? I find that sleep is one of the very few solaces that we have from, shittiness. And when you have a nightmare like that, it's very disruptive, and I don't know, I'm here.
You willing to listen to what I have to say? I just kind of glance down a bit.
Well, at least until I fall asleep. You woke me up, you've got to put me back down to sleep. So that's your responsibility now.
Fine. Maybe my troubles will bore you.
Tell me a story.
I just look at him and I just raise an eyebrow by that weirdly peppy remark.
And Soren's going to lie back down, hands behind his head on his pillow.
I had might sound strange, but a vision, I guess. Couldn't make sense of it. But it was disturbing. I
Hmm.
don't know what it means. Or too much about it.
We'll talk about it. You had a vision, it was scary. That's all I got.
Apparently, it involved a planet called Doxon?
Doxon. Do I recognize that?
Go ahead and make a lore check.
All right. Incoming.
Coming!
Yeah, you know that this is, from your experience, this is the demon moon of Duxon, which every summer the atmospheres of this planet merge with that of Onderon, which
Mm-hmm.
you know to be one of the darker systems that you have studied on, where it was one of as like the old empire fell apart, that this was it was claimed by the Sith Frieden Nad, who was an apprentice to Anaga Sidao, who was the last Dark Lord of the previous empire, and it sort of became a second Sith home, comfort home. Like if Korriban or Morban is like number one, Onderon is Duxon is probably like the number two resting spot for the Sith
Mm-hmm.
and dark side shit to cultivate.
Got it.
Yeah.
So Doxon.
You know it?
I hear it's a great place to summer. It's very scary. So, no wonder.
Apparently it's a place for the separatists, Siths, the dark side of the Force. I saw something.
Hmm.
I guess there's some sort of artifact or something on Doxon, and whatever that something is, I don't know, but in the wrong hands, it'd be devastating.
Is it a sort of weapon?
I don't know. There's too much of it that's it's not clear to me, but maybe this vision is trying to tell me something?
Don't Jedi have some sort of real proclivity toward dreaming? Is it? We should tell at least we should tell Sherry about this.
Yeah. I nod slowly and just go, yeah, Maybe she can make more sense of it. If something dangerous is about to happen there, maybe we can act on it before it does.
Or some more powerful Jedi.
You mean other people besides us going there?
I mean, I know very little of Darkstone. I just know it's very, very bad place. You hear rumors and stories, you know.
You're not wrong there.
And it was
But
enough
at
to
this-
give you a nightmare, so there's that.
Hmm.
If we're the ones that are sent, cool, why not? But I mean, there are more talented people out there. By all means, give them the mission. That's just me. Is this helping at all? No? No?
I mean, I suppose. Feel like if anyone needs to go there, it's probably me anyways.
Hmm.
I have dark side power still. Makes sense. And I've been through worse.
You're not trying to get rid of your dark side powers, as you put it, are you? I mean, they come in very handy. The whole lightning thing, that's pretty cool.
You'd think being aligned with the Republic I should, but at the same time, I feel like these powers are a part of me. Maybe I should just embrace it. As well as the light.
All I
I
know
hope-
is that there are shades of gray in everything. Nothing is ever that binary. So why not? This is part of you.
And you would have no problem with that.
Why would I have any problem with that?
I mean, you've made it pretty clear you hate my guts, so... Not that I blame you.
I hate you for what you did, not for who you are.
Well, I'm trying to make up for that.
Yes, I know.
Anyways.
You're trying to redeem yourself and walk towards the path of light. Yes, that's your whole MO, and that's why you're so sulky and broody all the time, but believe me, I understand.
As an aside, like, Raz will just mutter under his breath, I'm not Rudy, am I?
Should we tell him?
Soren's gonna let that one slide and not comment on it.
And like you see Recon sort of come out of his jacket. Observation. I detect brooding, Master.
Recon.
What?
Recon, thank you.
Of course. I'll return in just...
Yeah, I'm back to standby mode. I swear, I thought I had left him in standby mode.
I don't sulk, do I?
You do, okay. It's not really a sulking. You do this thing, a lot. Like, a lot.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's look in your eyes, you look away.
What the? I don't make a sound. That doesn't even sound like me.
Alright, well. I can tell when you do that you're thinking, though. Whether or not something is good or bad. Whether it's informed by emotion, feeling, or the force, whether or not your motivations are rooted in inherent good or selfishness. Don't worry too much about that, and just let your actions speak for themselves. There's a difference between impact and intention, you know?
He lets that sink in for a moment before he chimes up again. Oh, try to keep that in mind. Thanks, I guess. What are you doing?
I swear I thought I had that impression down, but I'm gonna have to work on it. There it is! There we go. It's more breathy.
Oh.
Oh my God. He's just gonna roll his eyes,
Oh.
give out that sound again unintentionally, and just lay down in bed. I'm going to sleep. You should too.
Good. Good. I hope this little chat has put your mind at ease. We'll decide what we want to do tomorrow.
It's giving me something to think about, so in a way, yeah. Guess so. Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Oh god. All right. Get
It's
back
the
up.
Chad Master. Good luck.
The chat.
I bet.
His middle name is Chadius.
Jeez. Jesus.
Yeah, he like sort of picks you up with the speeder. Landing port takes you over to actually the diner that Obi-Wan
Was
went
it,
to.
yeah, and Attack of the Clones.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say.
Yeah. It's almost like it's like the one diner I know in this world.
Yeah.
But yeah, and he just goes, bartender, 2 rounds of rum for myself and the lady here, please. And I was like, of course, Quaylen, I'll get you sorted right away. And like you see like the bartender just sort of scoot by and place a little number thing at your desk and goes, and like Quaylen like sort of kicks back. He goes, really, Shir'iven, you would not believe the stuff that has been going on here since you left.
Oh, well, do inform me.
Well, with Obi-Wan taking on that new hottie kid, his name is Skywalker, I think? He's a little bit much for my liking, to be honest. He's always, he reminds me a little bit of me, but I know, even from my time with you, that I had my moments where I could have been, but not exactly the best guy.
Oh, is that growth that I see?
I mean, I think I've changed here and there, but I still like to think I'm the best parts of my old self coming through. And I can see that you yourself have kept some of those qualities as well. Though the liking to Obi-Wan is a little new.
Liking? What do you mean?
Jealous.
I see how you look at him. Before, you used to pull little tricks and things in the garden or growing up, and now you can see you giving him those eyes.
What eyes are you talking about? I haven't.
I don't know. I guess
Elijah.
Yeah, he and I, we may or may not have butted heads, and I just, I know he cared for you a lot, and he would want you to be the best you can be, the best version of yourself, and the shots leave your table. And he like sort of takes a tip and like swishes the drink around.
Shir'iven picks her drink up. She takes a small sip of it. She's not gonna immediately shoot that shit down.
Okay. Yeah, you can like get the taste of it, even like though it's not
Shots.
a super great, it's liquor, so it like has its like hard taste at first.
Yeah.
It switches to this like sort of very lively, sweet, savory taste. It's made of hero berries, and
Mhm.
yeah, you sort of feel a little more lively, I will say.
Lively.
You're not
Lively.
drunk, but it's just
Yeah.
ooh, it's like when you try a new iced coffee. It's just like, ooh, this hits different.
Yeah.
But, yeah, feel free to continue.
I know he would. Part of the reason I came back. I feel slight guilt in leaving. Primarily my Padawan and everyone behind for my own selfish reasons, but I do wish there was some understanding behind it. It seems like really Obi-Wan, you, and a few others seem to understand that.
Yeah, it was a hard time. Aside from my own personal issues, I just missed you having you around here. You're really one of the few Jedi sort of a bit, free to bend the rules and not be confined to the strict things that the Order said. I don't know exactly how personal things got with Elijah, but I could tell you were close friends, and to make it as far as you have with those kind of connections, I've gotten a little bit jealous.
Like, while he's speaking, Shir'iven is, like, she's absentmindedly, like, playing with, the what is it called? The fucking, the cardio regulator. When he says that he's... Oh, go ahead. Go. When he says that he's jealous, she kind of, like, gives him this look like, you were jealous. Hung out with friends, like growing up on this backwater swamp place, and to end up in a big city and be surrounded by all these different, people of all these races and species, and I think about the life I could have had just outside the Order, maybe kid of my own, could have lived something more quiet, but didn't really turn out that way. Seeing you like having the guts to, after Elijah had that unfortunate thing, Kevin, you're like like very far away from the mic.
Oh, how's that?
That's better. Missed most of that.
TLDR was like, you know, everything. I guess I missed the life that could have been if I had not taken on the offer to join. Might have lived a quiet life, maybe a kid or two. Just seeing you, was happy with you or Elijah when he left, just up and leave me like that. The Padawan, me, and all your other friends here, your master. I don't know, I guess. While some might say it was foolish, I think it took guts. He sort of like
Truth.
sips on the drink and sort of wipes off his head.
Truthfully, it took some time for me to decide whether or not I should leave, but I did let those thoughts consume me. It was right to do. While what I did while away, it would be kind of frowned upon from anyone else. I believe it's right. It's just a shame, though. My end goal in it was, still isn't finished. The entire reason I left was primarily just to retrieve Elijah's saber, since he was lost out there. I thought that the bounty hunter that killed him had the saber, and I wanted to take it back to his home planet and bury it, or at least give it to his family. But that thing that my team and I came across while transporting the Fets here had it. I don't think I'm getting it back unless I defeat that thing.
Well, I'll tell you one thing for sure. If I ever come across whatever that is, I'll be sure to bring you back his blade. Even if it costs, I don't know,
I don't. While I appreciate you saying this, I can't ask that of you. I don't want to lose anyone else that I care for. I'm not trying to be selfish and say, oh, this is my fight. But it's for the best.
I understand, but I mean, you should have known coming back here that we're not exactly gonna let you suffer all these hardships by yourself. You're part of an order now, and like it or not, it's another family for you.
I guess I just need to get used to it again. I have been out for 10 years. It's a strange feeling, but I'll open back up fully eventually. There is progress being made, at least with those that I befriended back then.
One hand is still holding the drink, and the other is sort of trying to like slide it across the table.
Ooh.
I understand. It's, you know, it's basically just first time here after a long while and with everything going on.
I need to open myself up just a bit more. Be used to being around others again. Isolation does a bad thing to the mind. I feel like I'm out of my element. Like I was just arriving here as a Padawan again.
It can take quite a toll, seeing everything on your own without a master's guidance or someone to answer the questions of why things are the way they are. And with the war happening, I don't imagine they'd be happening. Those will be happening anytime soon, but I mean, hey, if things, just know that if things get any worse, or if it's, looking like things might, Couto might hit the fan, I might want an element, welcome to join me. You and your
Did this motherfucker just ask me to fucking run away with? Hello?
Hello?
Things get bad.
Do it. Do it.
I'm not saying if you want to defect from the Order, but if you want to defect from the Order, then, you know where to find me.
I mean, going back, like,
You won't.
you sort of like seeing like your reaction to that. Like he's like, I mean, it's, I don't know, I can't help but be curious. Like, the life of a grave for as long as you were in it, I want to know more about it. Living off of that land. Remind me of who I used to be before all these teachings.
It opens your eyes up, honestly. Perhaps I'll consider it, but I can't make any promises this soon. And I apologize for that. To the return. And she raises her own glass, and once they're lowered, she takes another sip of it.
I hope it wasn't crossing any lines. I know some of the topics are sensitive still, but I just hope I can still call you a friend.
Of course. You weren't crossing any lines. It's just, I have a lot to think about when it comes to things like that, especially since I'm back so soon.
Right. You'll get the swing of things before you know it. I think he sort of like takes out some credits and leaves them on the table and goes, I think that'll do it for the night. I'll bring it. We'll go back to the table.
Right. Shiri does end up finishing her drink. And when he kind of slides the credits out, she looks at him like, you didn't have to do that.
I've had some lying around and it's not like I've been shot anytime soon.
Fair. I owe you this next one if we ever have the time. With that, Shiri offers a smile, and the two head back to the temple.
And there was something else you wanted to do at night, if I recall?
Family dinner, family dinner, family dinner.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Face holding around.
You guys gather up all around, and yeah, you know, pick any diner or place of your choice if you want to go something more higher class. It'll be
The
difficult.
barracks. No, 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 no.
Welcome to Donnie's Barracks and Beers. How can I help you?
Welcome to the salty spittoon. How tough are ya?
How tough am I?
Stuff of mine. I found a whole bunch of your notions without
Yes.
And then we-
Oh, right this way, sir.
Wherever you like to go for party gather. And, so this is the last night of downtown. Yeah, you can certainly converse amongst yourselves as it's, you know, you find a nice quiet booth place, or if you're looking for more like, you know, ordering out from like if you'd rather like order out and meet in one of the barracks, or if you're looking to just go amongst the city life and
I mean, we've got tons. We are flush, my friends. Why not go somewhere nice?
I'd quite like that, but how nice are we talking? Do I have to change out of this? She kind of like looks
mean-
down at her robes and everything, just
I mean, I've always assumed that whatever Jedi wears like the utmost formal.
what robe? These robes? No. No, 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 no.
Okay. Well, I don't know, somewhere nice. Maybe somewhere where you sit down, they hand you a menu, and then no matter what, they give you, you know, a choice of various beverages to choose from, and then it's also so intimidating. You don't know what to order, so you just like point at the fanciest word, and they bring it out, and you're like, oh, yes, this is fine. This is very delicious.
Why the fuck did I think so Star Wars Cheesecake Factory?
I was gonna say Cheesecake Factory. Yes, Star Wars Cheesecake Factory. That's the same thing I was thinking. Oh my! Where the fucking menu is like a fucking 2-page novel. Oh man, beautiful.
Look, if you want to splurge, I just might need a little bit of time to get ready. Just
No. Star Wars Cheesecake Factory sounds wonderful.
What?
I don't think.
Is that a new place is that a new place that opened? I've never heard of it.
I don't think I've ever been.
I haven't been either.
I'm assuming that everyone's together, right?
Here, Shir'iven's gonna do
I
a
think
lore
so,
check.
yeah.
Shir'iven's gonna do a lore check, like for something of that sort.
Oh, go right ahead, yeah.
Okay. Google.
16. Like something. Like if it's they require like a fancy dress, then whatever. Just
Well, one place with that check comes to mind is the Sand Dune Steakhouse, which is
I have to get.
it's more like they have like tropical, like you know, dishes from Tatooine and all these more desert-oriented systems, or like even more like jungle-esque worlds. It's not like super formal, but like you know, the prices are good for the food, the quality of the feast you are getting there, and yeah, you may if you'd like to place reservations for there or there. Yeah, I mean, like that's. I'm just.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like space Brazilian steakhouse,
yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
where they
Yeah,
cut the
sure.
meat out. They bring a whole thing of meat and then they cut it right onto your plate.
Oh, I've
Blast.
heard about those places.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Well, there's one place. I believe it's still open. It's a steakhouse, primarily more of the desert planet dishes.
Sure.
Yeah. give me
Raziel,
one-
Viper?
Sure. That sounds fine. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Is this one of those formal things? Because
And he just sort of like looks down at like his armor and just sort of like,
this is all I got.
I mean,
And apparently I need to wash my jacket, so...
yes. So,
Recon that comes out of the jacket and goes,
Observation. They will not be bothered by a person in your attire, Viper.
you have a do.
and he just sort of like just immediately one of those finger point like one of the finger snap point things is just sort of like,
And that was what was on my mind. Thank you, Recon.
I think I just might need to straighten everything up with me, but. And I can make the reservations while I'm getting ready.
Sure. So, dinner, we meet over there at, something steakhouse?
What was it called? It was a
Sand Dune Steakhouse.
Sand Dune Steakhouse.
Alright.
Well, as
Alright.
long as I don't need to find something else to wear. Sure.
I think we'll be fine. We just need to. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll say like for Raziel and Soren, you do have some more casual clothes you're able to scrounge up together. Like if there's like any last minute shopping, you can buy more casual
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same with Viper, if you would like, or like yeah, it would just be a matter of like going back to the barracks and switching on to like the closest thing you have to casual stuff would be like your.
I was gonna say, I would say they give me something, yeah, like a bonnet.
Yeah, is it-
at least something
Is there like a
that.
civvies, like a civvy uniform that the...
There's
Oh yeah, like yeah, if we've got stuff like I mean, sure.
Yeah,
I'd be
let's
willing
fucking
to
let's go all out. Let's go all out.
exchange. Yeah.
I
Do
mean,
it.
listen, if they're giving it to me, then by all means.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll say like for Viper, like you can still like have like the wrapping around your face, or would you still wear the helmet?
Yeah, I was good. You know what? You know what? He just sort of like as he's doing that and just sort of like looks at. He just as he's taking off everything and just sort of like goes. I feel like goes with the helmet. He just sort of like as he's taking it off and just sort of like there's a bit of hesitation as he's like just sort of like do I take this on or do I leave it to him? But he's gonna sit it down and he's got his little like shawl wrapped around his mouth and he's gonna go out. Fuck it.
Alright, I think we will take a quick little break in between all that as you guys are preparing for that whole army thing. We will be right back. We'll give it a 5. Back at 10, 10, y'all.
Sounds like a plan.
Coolio.
Sweet.
Alright, I'm gonna have to
Uh.
Yeah, but I keep clicking.
Staying alive.
Alright, we are back. Hello. Continuing on with dinner time for the week as the party reconvenes outside of the famous Sun Dune Steakhouse where they all are getting beautifully dressed. However, whatever was within their price range. Raz and Soren, are you buying any clothes for going out, or?
What would I already have, if anything, besides what I'm wearing? Or do I?
I would say like you have like at least some of the like the casual clothes you have like while under mall. Like it's not like separatist like hey like look at me like a like separatist scar with like logos or anything on it, but just like like slightly tattered kind of attire.
You know what? I've got some money. Let's find something a little bit more, less poor for Raz.
Less poor.
Hey, Urban Outfitters, yeah, I just need some. Can you give me something that's less poor?
I just had this mental image of just sort of like just these just these group of Toydarians just running a bunch of just like regular shops that we have in our world, but it's just like it has the word space in it, so just like
What?
He cut out.
You could put that-
Hey, welcome to Chili's. Oh,
Let's see, like,
Good.
yeah, with all the money you have, I'll say, like, yeah, just say what you're looking to get, and we'll determine how much that's gonna cost you.
Okay. Well, Raz is not too informative in like fancy get-ups considering his upbringing, but like he's seen enough like he's just gonna try his best. So something like nice looking, like it doesn't have to be a fancy suit or anything, but just like something presentable for a public outing.
Would it be just something like, casual, like, shirt with, like, some, like, Arabish, like, slang on it, or any, like something similar to, like, what Soren's base getup is like, but probably, like, a different color layout?
Yeah, probably something similar.
Okay. I'll say with that, it'll run you about 250 credits.
That is certainly doable. I will take it.
All right. Who else is trying to shop for something cute?
Shiri's going to definitely get something new.
Ooh. What you thinking?
Is there anything in vein similar to Senator what is her name? No.
Oh,
Captison, is that it? Gariel. Yeah, this one. Is there anything similar to this?
Hold on, let's see.
Putting it in. Where's the chat? Yeah, I'm trying to find the chat. There it is. This one. Is there anything similar?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, very. Yeah, like if you go like to a nicer dress place, it's I'll say you go to like you just go like to a finer dress dispensary, and yeah, like you can easily find something like that. Or would you get like something in like that color or something a little more?
Oh, no. She'll probably go for like something a bit more colorful because like that thing's gonna blend with her fucking skin if she gets it in white.
Yeah. And, getting like a pair of heels or slips, flats to match.
Yeah, she'll go with flats.
Okay. I will say that'll run you about 750 credits.
That's good.
Yeah. Viper, y'all looking for anything? Or are you just gonna go like in the base, like the more casual wears, like you are have been?
I want a cape.
Of course he does. Of course he does.
I love it.
I
I
am
want to
getting.
throw it over my shoulder and act like I own the place, even though I do not. But I
Did
have
you
the
wash? Did you wash your jacket?
I'm leaving the jacket at home. This is completely new. I am dressing as close to Lando as possible, but instead of
Oh,
blue because I got the blue
man.
skin.
It's like that, eh?
Yeah.
Because I got the blue skin, it's more like a dark, like a maroon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maroon cape, like, is it sort of like that, where
Like a
what's the
half cape.
inside- Okay, half cape.
Like a half cape. The inside can stay like a a goldenrod, because I think that looks nice.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, okay, so going off of the inside-outside difference. Okay. We'll say, yeah, like you're able to find like a half cape, like in like you want to like go like to around your waist, or it just covers one shoulder, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say like you find that it's a very like lavish. It's like so many all the layers of silk. It's incredibly soft. Like you would know like this thing wouldn't really last so long in a combat situation when you're, especially if you're getting, going up against blaster fire and things like that. But it looks
Sure.
pretty as shit. We'll have that run you about 300 credits.
Sweet.
Yeah, and like as you're walking out of the store, like you faintly hear behind you just like one of like the toy diary owners just being like, I told them there's no, like, capes are totally going out of style. It's never going to be a fad.
I want to stand out. I don't care if it's a fad.
But yeah, and you guys eventually all reconvene.
Wait, what about Viper?
I
Viper,
want a
yes,
shot.
Sorry, I forgot. Viper, what were you looking to procure?
So it's like he's already looking at looking at himself in the mirror and just sort of like trying to just like get everything down pat. Just like, all right, he's got the suit, he's got like just like the bodysuit sort of thing, but it's just sort of like he'd feel a bit like nude if he just went showing up with that and just shoes. So it's like he needs something more. So he just wants to find an outfit. Specifically, he wants a jacket.
Okay, like a bomber style jacket, or
Bomber style jacket, absolutely.
Ooh, hell yeah.
okay.
Ooh.
Particular, like, other, like, anything else for the pants, so for sure, like leather or any like boots.
Yeah, you know what?
Would it be like a hybrid of like the military gear on top with some of the casual clothes?
Like a little bit of, yeah, just like anything that just like allows him, just like anything that's not going to be like too complicated and stuff.
Okay.
And I want to do a bit. I want him to start off with where he got his scope, and see if because it's just like that's the only store he knows.
So is this man gonna roll up to the fucking scene like this? I'm putting it in Mos Eisley.
Oh my god, what? Oh no.
Hold on, it's loading. There it is.
Oh.
Yes.
It's a dude in a white suit.
That is
Oh,
perfect.
Stormtrooper helmet. Oh, that's great.
Oh, that's great. I love it.
Amazing.
Not to that extent. He's not that. He doesn't know anything about chic.
Yeah.
Show this man a Gucci, and he'll think it's just a type of womp rat.
I'll say the story you are most familiar with. It's where like you procured your all like the parts for your bowcaster and stuff. It's a bed, blasters, and beyond. And,
Oh my! Stop! Stop!
Oh, no.
one of the people at the front entrance, Dave, and goes like, let me see if I can recognize the armor. Wait, don't tell me. I know there's a lot of you guys that come through, but I memorized every single one, and we're all very good customers. I want to say 001. 097?
Chase?
Oh yeah, no. Sorry, I'm trying to think. Just like, wait, hold on, fuck. I've been going by Viper. So, oh yeah. Oh no.
Oh, you're cutting off a bit.
We lost.
sorry.
there.
0947, but
Ah,
close enough.
damn it. Boss gonna kill me for sure for remembering that one. Okay, just write that down, Dave. 0947. And he's like, okay, you got the snakes there, so it's gonna be a snaky. And what's your? Did you ever get yourself a name that's more synonymous that I can easily remember you by? Something.
Viper, actually. If it's
Oh,
easy for you.
dude, that fits you so well with your aesthetic. I love it so much. Okay, fine. Beautiful. Okay, so what brings you back to Best and Beyond? I don't see you have your bowcaster with you, so I'm assuming you're looking
Well-
for something else to fit your needs.
I'm actually got some low time down here before I'm loaded out for another mission, and well, this is sort of all I've got.
And he just like gestures to like his entire getup.
So I'm not looking for anything, that's gonna make me look like I owned a place or something. I don't know what the phrase is. Just something that'll get by, but just not too cheap.
Okay, so looking for something a little more on the subtle side, just like laying back, like don't pay attention to me kind of a look.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
If you could fit it,
yeah,
if you could fit a jacket in there, that'd be great.
okay. Seeing at your whole vibe, you're like what, 6 foot something, roughly.
6'4".
6'4". Might be a little hard, but I think I have just the outfit to fit you. And you wear a thing around your face outside of the helmet, right?
Yes.
Okay, I got it. And he's like sort of goes off and like goes into another console. Like he's still like at the desk, but just sort of like rotates and like types in like this combination sequence. And like you see like these like droids sort of like scoot on over, and like they all bring over like different parts. One of them has like these like fine boots of like a black kind of a leather, or like a black and brown leather, like in a stripy kind of pattern. Another's like this bomber jacket, and it has like like different like you're seeing like clone, like one clone like giving off like a salute and like a little line, very like pro clone army style memorabilia. And you're seeing also like a nice little cowboy hat, like very like Cad Bane's like second outfit when he later appear, like just like a very more subtle duster hat.
He's iffy, but he's iffy on the hat, but he's just like what am I gonna complain? I've got the money for this.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little old school, but I think it might, give you sort of a debonair gentleman kind of vibe if you give the right presentation.
You're the expert here, so I'll take your word for it. How much?
That'll run you, because everything is as fine as it is, say about roughly 800 credits.
Easy. Yeah, just he slaps down 850 credits and just done.
Not supposed to take tips, but I will greatly appreciate that. And he just sort of like pockets the credits, and he's like, and if you could leave, a nice little review, just so my boss doesn't, send me to the Sarlacc pit or whatever, I would greatly appreciate that.
Can you write on space? Oh my god, this is great. This is great. Yeah, no, he does.
Like slips you over like this little digital pad, and like he goes right back to work just typing away.
And made it just goes to typing, just sort of like, I guess, is there like a star rating, or is it just write whatever, just the experience?
Star rating and like optional like comment here sort of thing.
So
It's actually a
he's
combination.
He just sort of like meanders, just sort of like, all right. So just like clicks the 5 stars, just like he's just going through it and just like types in, just also to himself,
Found me. Close that were decent, nice kid.
Period. End said.
How many jobs?
5, because it's like just nonchalantly, just like he isn't complaining. He's getting clothes.
Oh, and if you come back with the coupon, I'll give you 10% off your next arms purchase from here.
Neat.
All right, and hope you have a good time with whatever those civvies you're getting up to these days.
Oh, nothing too wild. Just a basic dinner. Nothing too serious.
All right. Good luck on your mission, Commando.
Thank you, clothing sergeant.
You can just call me Dave.
Oh, right. Thanks, Dave. And he just leaves.
All right. And with that, fast forwarding to everybody meeting over at the sand dunes in your interesting attires all throughout. You get a couple of looks here and there. I'm assuming none of y'all brought like your weapons, or at least like not the ones that are super noticeable.
Oh yeah, no. absolutely.
Shiri still
Yeah.
found a way to like keep her lightsaber on her. She's gonna fight in this fucking dress if she has to.
Ooh, you do the thing like Wonder Woman, where you keep the dress hidden in like your back.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Viper hasn't found a way to compact the electro staff yet, so nope. He's if fights need to happen, he's fisticuffing.
Same for Raz and Soren.
Yeah, bad news is back at the barracks.
Yeah.
If there's a way to like subtly hide the lightsaber, like Shir'iven, I will. Otherwise, I'll just leave all of my equipment back at the
You can, like,
resting
sort of-
place.
You could sneak it back in your tuck it away in your jacket. Like it's big enough where it's small enough where you can just sort of like it's a bit awkward, like it'll stick out a bit, but like yeah, as long as you're not doing anything too wacky with movements, it won't be visible.
Okay, cool.
And yeah, you guys have secure a nice little table for the 4 of you. And the waiter comes around. This let me just gonna go on stars fight me and just pick a random race. Yeah, this little Jawa waiter comes over just using this little you use like an astromech droid in order to get from table to table and like meet eye level with everyone.
Nice.
Yeah, you can tell like like not everyone is super in I don't think anyone speaks Jawanese here.
I don't think so.
Nope.
Nope. That's a big oh no.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, he just sort of like looking at you guys, just sort of like and like start.
wait a minute, wait. Does Recon know?
Oh,
Right.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
See our
that's right.
translator. Oh, great.
Recon.
We have a translator now.
Yeah, he just sort of like comes outside of
Want a little help, please?
and goes like, observation. Aha, you do not understand this small annoying one. And like they sort of like have a back and forth, and like the Jawas like looks a little pissed, but then just goes
Soren,
tosses like
get this.
tosses menus to all 4 of you. And they walk away. And then like Recon goes, I think you will want to bring in another waiter. He is quite impatient.
Soren, keep your droid under control.
What? He's supposed to be helping us.
We don't. Yeah.
I got you your menus.
Maybe do it with a
did.
little more tact, Recon.
Don't want to kick us out.
Tact? What
you know, rapport, niceties.
Add a definition. Tact, rapport, comma, niceties. I will greatly consider that.
Unbelievable.
Well,
Listen, he's still
He
learning,
just
okay?
pinches the bridge of my nose.
Got our
I'm
menus.
surprised.
and There's a table. Let's sit down. It's a nice place. We got past the host. Now all we need to do is talk with the waiter.
Right. Right.
Is this place like crowded? Is it?
Yeah.
Is it super classy?
Yeah, like, what's the atmosphere here?
Atmosphere, it's, you know, like, it's like you're seeing all this, like, decorative stuff. It's kind of like, think of if Rainforest Cafe and Outback Steakhouse sort of merged and also had a bunch of space to fit. Like,
Oh.
you're seeing, like, one booth that's sort of, like, big and lavish areas. Like, it's a giant Rancor, and, like, the arms are, like, you know, the backs of seats.
Oh,
Like,
Oh,
Okay.
that's
the table
cool.
is, like, you know, where is, like, the mouth of the Rancor, and there's also, like,
That's-
this little, like, light music going on in the background. You're seeing, like, a Katina band-esque sort of situation, but, like, they're not playing anything live. It's all, like, tropical sounding stuff, very, you know, not, like, typical City Slicker type of music. Not very jazzy, but it's more like think of, like, desert tunes, or, like, I don't know, like, whatever you would hear in, like, the Garou Desert in Breath of the Wild. Like,
Okay.
picture that into your mind.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, and there's, like, it's semi-busy, like, at this, like, you know, it's coming up on the end of the week, and you're seeing a couple of other clones more casually dressed, like, walk in and, like hang out towards the bar and flirting with other races, or just fooling around in general. And it's pretty relaxed over here.
Okay. Once we're seated, I'd like to just kind of look around, make a note of what the most popular dish that seems to be at the tables where people have food,
Mm-hmm.
and then look for that on the menu, and that's what Soren's gonna be ordering.
Okay. Looking around, you're seeing you're seeing a lot of the and, like, as you're referencing the menu, and you're like, going back to what they're looking at, you can tell it's the porg bisque.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's a nice little fried rotisserie pork, and it comes
Hell
with
yeah.
a little like artificial fire. It's like that just slowly spins, and you can just sort of like slowly pull away at any parts you wish to consume.
That sounds awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's huge as fuck.
Mhm.
But yeah, and they also like start you off with a round of, you know, like chips farmed from Florum with the spices from there as well. So like the space also here is fantastic. That's a mighty kick. And they start you off with those appetizers.
Very nice. Yeah, start digging into those appetizers. Cannot talk. Seems nice here.
It's very nice.
It's quite the shift in mood from eating in the mess hall. That's for sure.
It truly
Oh,
is.
it's so good to be out.
I'll admit it's a bit daunting, I suppose.
What do you mean?
I'm still not used to going out into places like this.
You mean relaxing? Like a normal person?
Yeah. I mean, 8
That's so sad.
years. 8 years. 8 years training to focusing on just fighting. You don't get to do a whole lot. I'm still not used to it.
Well, hopefully this will change your mind a little bit. Viper, how are you doing?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm doing good. It's just it's rare that I'm outside of my armor, and not gonna lie, wearing civvy clothes is a bit of a new experience to me.
Says, just sort of like
Hmm.
trying to just make sense of just everything.
I mean, you do look good. Don't get me wrong. That looks great on you.
I mean, do you think so? It's just I think
He just sort of like just puts the hat down, just like
I think the hat's a bit too much. Like I'm not trying to be like this.
Y-
I don't
okay.
know, this-
I've got a cape.
but that's you.
Yes. So next to me, anything you're wearing could, is absolutely within the bounds of reason.
Then like Recon pipes up.
Observation. You might. A pauldron or a cape might also suit your military attire. Could add an intimidation factor.
Yeah, but don't you have to earn those, Recon?
Cape's a bit too, I don't know, too flowy. I feel like I could just get stuck on something, you know?
Well, yeah,
you
wouldn't
wish-
it get in the way of something?
Yeah, I mean, if I was just going around shooting something, if I was standing still, it'd be fine. But just like if I was doing like hand-to-hand combat and all the, I don't know, the electro staff gets stuck in it, it'd just be
Wait.
weird. I'd trip myself over.
But I think he means in a dinner setting like this,
Oh.
not in combat.
Oh, right.
Um,
I mean, still.
Raz just kind of glances down awkwardly.
Sure, he kind of gives him a reassuring look, like, no, it's fine, it's fine.
I like the pauldron
Right.
idea, though.
Pauldron's actually very good.
You can hide snacks in it.
Good stealth pocket for.
Correction. A pauldron is quite small, Master. You would not be able to hide many snacks beneath it.
Oh, shut up, Recon.
Hey, don't be mean to him.
I'm not being mean. This is our banter. I say something, he denies it. I tell him to shut up. He doesn't.
It is quite
it's
enough.
it's our dynamic, Shir'iven. This is what the people want.
People want. Are you sure?
Haven't you heard of sitcoms before?
Sure it's what people want? Is that what people want? Mindless banter.
I mean, it's what I want.
You want mindless banter with your droid.
Yeah, why not? People are shooting at us all the time. It's too action-packed. Sometimes I just want conversations. That's so hard to understand.
This man just wants to have a life as a sitcom. It's fine, we get it.
Give him a sitcom, everyone.
Soren Vision coming soon to Disney Plus.
Yes!
Yes.
Give it to me.
Right, back to this.
Mhm.
Yeah, like Recon pipes up.
Sometimes I prefer the combat, but bantering with this one is sufficeable.
Oh, you haven't experienced when I'm in combat. The banter, and that is wonderful.
Wonderful, he calls it.
Huh.
You
I
need
mean-
to cut the serious moments with a little bit of levity. Otherwise, what is all this all about?
No, fair.
I mean,
Shir'iven immediately just starts like eating a bit of her appetizer.
Otherwise, you end up like, I motion over to to Raz. No
I mean,
offense.
I mean, what is levity if not bantering, persevering?
And Recon goes and like looking at Raz after like you point off to him and goes,
Oh,
"Mental
Kev, you're a
note
bit low.
Yeah, I think someone mentioned it in Twitch chat too.
Yeah, I'm loud as shit to my own ears, but I have no idea why I'm so quiet out here.
Yeah, it's changed, so
Oh, that's strange.
that is strange.
I can bump you up a little bit more on my end, but
Let me.
Yeah.
It might be. Hold on.
Like, are you far away from the mic?
Yeah, I'm like, it's like right in my face. Well, let me
are
try
you
this.
kissing it? Well,
Any better? It's the same. It looks.
oh,
the
it
same.
is
Now he is
worse.
further
That's
away from the
worse.
microphone.
That is
That's
like
worse.
you are a ghost. All I heard was the wailing of a banshee from a window one
Oh.
house away.
Oof.
The gain is almost at max right now.
Oof.
Yeah, I have no idea what's happening.
Hold on. I'll check to see if it's like that on Twitch.
Yeah, because like my green, I'm still in the green. Looking at it on the audio capture.
It is
So-
really low on Twitch.
Oh boy.
I mean, it's a little better, I guess.
A little better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go through this and then probably call because I don't want to have to go through the other
Sure.
important things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Listen,
I mean-
let us handle the banter.
Alright.
Yeah, honestly, like we got this.
Alright. Floor is
Yeah,
yours.
it was a little better than it was a few minutes ago, so
Okay,
Mhm.
good.
you seem all right.
Mhm.
What does Recon say to me?
It's like mental note taken.
Yes, I'm a stick in the mud. Don't rub it in.
More like a club in the mud.
I just raise an eyebrow at you and like, what?
If we were going to compare you, I'm the stick. I'm not in the mud, and that would make you somewhat more, a little bit more hearty, more constituted than a stick. Like a club.
I guess.
Are you at all surprised at how my mind works? At this point, still? No?
No, I shouldn't be.
Good. Speaking of which, have you, Siri, Raz, have you told Siri yet about the other night?
I haven't yet. No.
What's wrong?
I don't want this to get in the way of he kind of gestures like around the table and all of you guys this. But I had a vision last night. Excuse me.
A vision? What was happening in it?
It was kind of hard to make sense of, but at the same time it was scary. I saw a planet called Doxon. Apparently there's some sort of artifact there. And if Maul and the Separatists get their hands on it, it would mean trouble. I don't know what it means or what the artifact is, but Doxon's a separatist hotspot.
I see. Do you recall what the artifact looked like if you saw it in your vision?
No, I don't. But it's an ancient. From what I understand, it's supposed to be an ancient item of the Siths.
I'll have to speak with the other council members on this. Perhaps we can go about trying to do somewhat of a recon mission. I'll have to speak with them because we might have another mission coming up pretty soon, but this is very important.
Right, yeah. Just wanted to talk to, speak to you about it. Maybe you can make some sense of it.
Of course. Shir'iven begins to think to herself, can I do a lore check to see if, I remember anything?
Like on Duxon?
Yeah.
Sure.
Like, if I would know anything.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
Nope.
You sound super clear now, Kev, by the way.
Oh, shit!
Ah.
Better
Oh,
or
you-
worse?
It's a sign.
No, it's, better, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the Lord. No, Jinkles. Whoops.
Shiri doesn't know shit.
Oh.
With the the 9 was the new check.
Oh, wait, no, wait,
Yeah.
hold on.
Wait.
Was it?
No, like I seen a 16 and a 9.
Oh.
The 16 was from the diner scene, wasn't it?
Was it?
Was it?
No. No. Wait, I think I might have clicked it twice.
Yeah.
Oh, whoopsie.
Don't worry,
Oh,
with the
oops.
16. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, you.
That's so
yeah,
cool.
with your experience, yeah, you know that there is a history of Jedi that have turned to the dark side, have taken refuge up in Duxon. It's rooted. It's the Separatists have it is like an inner core world. The Separatists haven't made any moves on it yet, but for the moment it is like Onderon is neutral, and with it is Duxon, which is sort of like this more wild demon moon, and no one really has taken ownership of it or colonized on it yet, but it is a place where thousands of years prior that dark Jedi or betrayers, some greys even, have made a history of taking refuge there and learning the teachings of the old Sith Empire and adopting it into their own into their styles. But that is all you know for it about that place.
I'm gonna relay that information to Raz. All I tend to know about Doxon is the fact that a lot of separatists have taking refuge there, obviously, as you can tell by the hotspot, but it's also a place where a lot of Greys have learned of the old style of the Sith and have incorporated it into their ways or even turned entirely. Maybe that artifact has something to do with the teachings of the old Sith, then. There's no way. Nothing else that I could think of, but I'll speak with the council in the morning.
Right. It sounds logical enough.
Look,
Could be right.
the most that we can do right now is just try to relax and have a nice dinner. We'll handle it.
And he nods and looks at Shir'iven. Right. Yeah. Yeah, we'll handle it.
Shiri offers him a warm smile before she goes back to her food.
He looks up and gives a small smile in return, and his shoulders start to relax a bit. He leans back in his chair. And he keeps eating as well.
Okay, so who has the closest birthday?
Asking in character or?
In character. Yeah, that's in character.
I would say, yeah, just like, because you guys technically don't know, there's no real measurement of time in terms of years or months in the world.
Do they celebrate birthdays in the Star Wars universe?
They do. Like, it's.
I think so.
Maybe
I
a
hope
name
so.
day?
Maybe a name day. Yeah, so.
Basically, Soren's gonna I'm going to use the bathroom, but then find like a waiter or someone and say like, hey, it's this person's birthday on my table. Do you have like a
Oh
Oh,
my
like
god.
a
oh
brownie
my
or
lord.
something?
Aw.
I mean, okay, like you, yeah, like you don't, yeah, I don't think unless anyone has decided to, like, in, like, outside of game or like within the world, but like not like in RP, just sort of saying, hey, I was like born around this time, or like,
Viper came out of a tube. He don't know what day he was born on.
yeah.
That's a good point.
Share
That's a good
birthday
point.
with, like, 50,000 people, Viper.
If yeah,
Shiri was born in the summer, so
Yeah.
like when is this? Like when
We'll
sweet
say
summer
this is taking
child.
place around,
Space summer.
like fall, like the tail end of summer.
I think it would be I think narratively it would be sweeter if Soren pinned it on Raziel and had the people sing to Raziel.
I was gonna say once you said fall, I'm like, that's probably when Raziel, yeah, was born
All right.
ish. Coincidence.
All right. So, looking around for a
coincidence? I
waiter,
think not.
you find a. Let me see.
Oh yeah, we would probably have to tell Soren in RP though.
Here, I'm just gonna
No,
go
just
get some
go.
water real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
I mean, you don't have to. You can be like, I don't know, and just,
Um,
be like, why? No reason.
yeah. I mean, he just shrugs and goes like, probably around this season. I don't know why.
Oh, perfect. Great.
He just raises an eyebrow at that. That's it.
No, I was just wondering. This could be this could be our thing. We get together around someone's birthday, go to a nice restaurant, or name day, go to a nice restaurant, provide we're not on mission. Have a nice dinner. Nothing too crazy or embarrassing or over the top.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna go. I'm
alright.
going for it a bit. I'm going for it. Just like Viper's just sort of like question, just as like a single finger raise. What's a birthday?
I love it.
Wow, going out there right out of the gate. Holy shit.
I love it.
Oh no, my sweet test tube baby, no.
I mean, are you trying to? I mean,
So
I mean,
there's a version of this in several cultures. Some people call it a name day, some people call it a birthday. Essentially, bringing life into the world is something to be celebrated, an occasion. So,
Wow.
At the minute he says the minute he hears just sort of like just like an occasion, a celebration, associates that with birth, he just sort of like scoffs that out and just like takes it just takes the drinks and just like looks at him just like try telling that to planet Camino, pal.
Okay, well,
Wow.
Oh.
Fucking shade at your fucking false parents. Goddamn.
Oh.
Oh boy.
that's right. That's right. So, how about this? Viper, I have an idea. You pick a day, could be today or anywhere or any other time, and that day is yours. That is your day. That is Viper Day. And we do the things that Viper, whatever you want to do, we do. I don't have to be there.
Just visible confusion, just sort of like just the blinking eyes, just like me, just like what?
I think what he means to say is that Viper, basically you would pick that day as a stand-in for your day of birth. Like, for instance, how about this? The day that you chose the name Viper when you joined our team. That could be your day.
He sort of he sort of mulls that over and just like as he's just like trying to think about that, just like is it really that important? I mean, it's just a name.
Man,
But
it's how we
it's-
know you.
think of it more so not just as you choosing your name, but it's the day that we truly got to know who you were. And we wish to celebrate that because you're our friend.
And Raz will look at Viper and smile like, yeah. I'd
also
say
note-
that's.
Oh, well, first say that.
I was just gonna finish and just go like, yeah, that seems like a good day worthy to celebrate.
Huh. I'd like that.
It's really nice just to have a day that's meant for you.
He just sort of like scoffs at that and just sort of like
I mean, not to be. I'm not sure if I should say it.
No, go ahead. We're all friends here.
I mean, celebrating the day. I mean, I'm sure that's fine for the rest of you, but I mean,
just and he just sort of like looks at his hands and just sort of like
I mean, there's a dime a dozen of me, and I don't mean for this to sound grim or anything, but just at the end of the day, I mean, I'm expendable.
Well,
I
that...
don't.
Oh, go ahead.
you
Go.
I was gonna say I don't know where we're all like seated, but I would imagine I'd be sitting next or close to Viper. I would just put a hand on one of his hands. And I just look at him and go, "You're not expendable to me. To us. There's no other Viper around that we can trust, that we can call our friend."
Exactly.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
wait,
In or
is that
out of
in-
character?
In character.
in or out of character?
In
In
character,
character.
he's doing
In
the thing.
character.
Oh, he's
I'm doing the
a
thing.
perfect
Okay,
fit.
I'm doing
Oh
the thing.
my
And I'll
God.
say, as you're looking, as you're looking for a waiter, you find a Petrolean, like this little fish guy. I think, yeah, it's a small little dude, and like he has like this little thing on his back. He's got like a nice pencil-thin mustache. It looks even like
Hell
getting as
yeah.
close as you get to him, like it looks super fake. Like he actually drew it on.
Yes.
And,
I'd
like,
also like to note that just a side note, like of outside of outside of that blah, 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 outside of Raziel, who's like gotten a good look at like his face. This is the first time I think like the whole party has like seen
Oh.
Viper outside
Yeah.
outside of
Oh, you
Yeah,
didn't
that's
have the helmet
right.
on.
yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
I was too distracted by the picture that we put in chat. I was like, oh, the helmet is on. Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
And the patrolling, like, you just tell him like to like sing "Happy Birthday" for Raz.
No. Given this whole interaction, it's changing.
Okay.
Yeah. Excuse me. I'm seated over there in that table right there. My friend, we are celebrating my friend's, his whole name day. The one in the snazzy suit. Do you have some sort of, singing or dessert? I mean, I'll pay for the dessert. No, that's no problem. But something nice, something that you all do. We used to do this all the time back where I'm from.
And the little patrolling, like he sort of sends up, "Ooh, a birthday, a naming day, you say? Yeah?
Yes.
I have a thing. It's got a Bodo pastry surprise. It's so big enough to sit back on this. It's got a lot of chocolate mixes and flavors. It's a very savory, sweet cake. Yeah?
Yes. Exactly.
Who's it for? Who's it for?
The one in the snazzy suit. His name's Viper.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Are we embarrassing Viper? Are we singing?
Oh, the big taller guy with the hat and the bomber jacket, yeah?
Absolutely.
Ah, that's so wonderful, wonderful! I get the people to sit them over very nice. You go do your thing, yes?
Oh my god.
Thank you. And also, where's the bathroom?
It's but right over there. If you go and make a couple of lefts and then another right, then you go straight ahead. There it is.
Thanks,
yes,
Mario.
Oh yeah.
I see.
And remember,
Mamma
I see the
mia.
signs.
you've got
Thanks,
I see the signs. Thank
Mario.
you.
You've got your
I mean,
men's
Toy
room, and you've
Story
got
and
your
Mario.
women's room, and you got the droid room. So be sure to go in the main one.
Fuck. Wait. Soren. Wait, no, fuck. Chris, can you please fucking say hello, Mario?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Thank you very much, Mario.
Oh no, the name is Freddy, like a fettuccine, yes?
Oh, Fetty.
Oh
Yeah, Fetty.
my god.
Oh
I-
gosh.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
Hello, Watto.
Hello.
Oh god.
Alphabetti spaghetti.
I'm loving this. This is great.
Ooh.
This is the content that we need.
Holy
Yes.
shit. Who
And
needs
I
combat
will-
where you got fucking Fetty the
You
patrol?
got freaking RP gold like this. Let's go.
It's
Yeah.
It's a Fetty fisherman, yes?
Fetty Fishman.
Fuck's sake.
Oh god.
I'm done. I'm washing my hands.
Amazing.
Someone's gonna come back to the table after washing his hands. Oh, and
It's gonna fucking end up like this. Hold on. Wait. I'm putting it in Mos Eisley.
okay.
And yeah, and oh yes.
Oh my! I fucking Emperor's New Groove. Yes. This is great. This is great. I'm loving this.
Hell yeah. Okay. But yeah, so is there anything that wants to be said is the table is only for Raz, Shiri, and Viper at the moment.
And I did that very abruptly in the middle of this whole hard.
Ow! Hallelujah. Sorry, I'm like eating French fries while I
Very good.
sit here.
Good character acting. It's fine.
Exactly. Raziel, I wanted to possibly ask you something.
Sure. What is it?
You see, as you know, I'm trying to make things a bit easier with my Padawan. And as I was speaking to Master Dooku, he brought up the possibility that Digeg might feel a tinge of perhaps jealousy with her abandonment that I did towards her. And I want to possibly nullify that, and I feel like I may be able to do that by introducing you.
And he looks at Shir'iven a little bit surprised and just goes, "You want to introduce me to your Padawan?"
Yes, I feel that maybe if I make things a bit easier by showing her that you're not really a threat, almost, to why I believe that she thinks that I abandoned her for you, and I want to nullify that. While I'm
She-
here for you, I still wish to be there for her as well. You know what I mean?
Yes, of course. She thinks I replaced her?
That's
I'm
what
not
I...
even I'm not even an actual Jedi.
Yes, but she does. I don't think she knows that.
I see. Oh, go ahead.
I just think that it might be easier to shake because she's dealing with these internal struggles. Her thoughts are getting the better of her, and truthfully, I think she's going to abandon her ways soon, or worse, that vision might come true.
Vision?
Oh, fuck, wait, Raziel didn't know about that fucking vision, hold up!
He does not.
Oh.
This is news to him.
There was...
Heyo.
Are we gonna share visions?
There was a vision I had a long time before we met you, in which I witnessed her being pulled from me into this shadowy figure. Fire, everything surrounded them. She cried out for me. And just ever since then, I've been worried for her. I came back into the order and everything, and I started to see how distant she felt from the Force, like she's losing her grip on it. I think just by taking small steps like this, I can assure her that she'd be safe.
You don't think she's being pulled to the dark side, do you?
I don't know what could be pulling her. But I fear that might be the case.
And then he looks down for a moment and then back up at Shir'iven with looking more determined this time. I'll help. If it means preventing that from happening, if it means clearing things up, I'll help.
Perhaps she might even find some assistance in perhaps learning from you to cope.
Learning from me? How so?
Think of it as giving her. She's very distant with everyone. Tends to stick to a room outside of her training. Perhaps. I'm not trying to force a friendship. But if she has someone that she could speak to, someone that she can perhaps feel safe in opening up to that's her own age, it might help.
I don't think I see myself as a good teacher. I'm still... I wouldn't say I've got a good handle on everything myself, but...
And think of it as a means of learning from her as well. D-Gag is a restrained person. And I remember that I told you that we need to work on that with you to ensure that you're not hurt. Perhaps you can learn from her. She can learn from you. And it benefit easing her mind a bit more when it comes to everything between us.
The two sides out.
What was that?
Lagging out. Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Uh-oh. Hello?
What's up?
Hello?
You're here.
Hello? Cool.
Yeah,
I was
yeah, we can hear you.
Discord was lagging out, so
But what'd you say?
I just said balancing the two sides out.
It might work.
Okay. And he nods, looks back at you, and goes, if nothing else, maybe I can prevent her from going down that path.
It could help. Thank you so much, Raziel.
Believe me, I don't want to see anyone else go down the same path I did. If I'm able to help even just a little, I'd be honored.
Thank you. I won't force it too fast, but I'll speak with her and see when she's ready.
Of course.
And with that, the lights start to lower down,
Oh?
and the band starts to ease up the playing, and then you see Fetty go up to one of the microphones and he's like, "Hey, is this thing on? Alright, everybody! We've just been informed we have a very special celebration in the Sun Dune Steakhouse tonight. One of the fine service members of the Grand Army of the Republic, huh? Please give it up for our good friend off in this corner right over there, Viper!" And then you see oh.
Yes.
Immediate,
He's gonna start clapping.
as he hears just the Army of the Republic, he just immediately hand over his head, just oh my god.
As he says that, you notice other clones in the military gear just wait, is it my birthday? No, I didn't realize it. Just
Tucks the hat and tucks it and just further hides himself.
Yeah, and then you just see these Twi'lek women come over with this giant platter of what looks like basically this brownie looking thing in like this sort of like this like republic icing symbol, or not even like a symbol. It's just like a little holographic of like the republic symbol, like in the middle of this giant like brownie, and like in like this metal casing and everything, and like little fireworks are going off, and like you're hearing like the cantina band is going.
Oh.
Yeah, and they're just like the crowd's like going like, hey, like they're, yeah, it's very touching.
Aww.
And then I'll come back. What I miss?
Shir'iven kind of shoots him like a knowing look.
Just
Immediate, just like immediate,
You
just like finger point,
sly.
just immediate finger point, just towards Soren, just like, you are a bastard. And then, but as he holds that, just like he can't help but just sort of like, just crack a laugh, just sort of like, but you're a damn good one at that.
I'm glad. I'm glad. This is bastard part is not news. The part that you're glad about it definitely is.
and yeah, unless there's any other last minute things, we can close the night on everybody enjoying a nice little brownie spread, and so,
I think I'd like that.
yeah,
Family
that's
dinner.
good.
Family
Yeah,
dessert. Family
that's a
dinner,
good note.
Family dessert.
yeah.
Family dinner, family dessert.
Ending off on a good note for once.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta go where everybody goes.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah. Yeah, not gonna lie, Fetty Fishman might be my favorite NPC right now. But yeah.
Gosh, I've been like I've been playing a lot of like going back and playing Assassin's Creed 2 lately, so that like Italian Mario accent, I'm just like it just reminds me of that all over again.
Oh
Mario
my
from
god.
Assassin's Creed 2, I forgot.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's me, Mario.
Uncle Mario.
Uncle Mario.
But yeah.
Damn it.
We'll just go around the table and everybody give our spiels. We'll start off with the birthday boy first this time. It is Viper.
Oh my
And we'll work
god.
our way up, so yeah.
Hey everybody, I played by it's me, Chase. You can find me over at Chase the VA on Twitter, on YouTube, and also CB Voiceman on Twitch. Dang. I played Viper and just like wow. Speaking of birthday, just like wow, mine's in 12 days, but that's for another day and another time. But yeah, no. More love for my clone boy. Hell yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
And next up we have Shir'iven.
Hi there, I'm Jinkles. I played Shir'iven. Yeah, you can find me at lovejinkles on twitter.com. And yeah, there's not much else that I could say to that.
Mm-hmm. And next we have Raziel.
Hello, I'm Tati. I've played Raziel. You can also follow me on Twitter at Tatianna_VA. I post voice acting, D&D shenanigans, a whole bunch of nerdy stuff. I'm in a couple of D&D streams every other Saturday. We have Eris World, where I play a Lizardfolk Barbarian, who's angry as well. And every other Sunday's Curse of Strahd. That's pretty much it. How about you?
Yes. And next we have Soren.
Hi. My name is Christian. You might also know me as Cap in the TTRPG space. Today I played Soren, your shooty blue boy with ulterior motives and a cape now. That will only be worn during special occasions. And yeah. You can find me on Twitter at the Kappa Chris, where I nerd out about Space Bennigan, Space Friday, Space Chilies. I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
Space chilies.
Space chilies.
Wait, are we going? Are you going to talk about Space Cheesecake Factory now?
Space
Space
Cheesecake
Cheese-
Factory. Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Factory. Yes.
I'm gonna
I'm
come up with
looking
names for
forward when we
all
get
that shit. Just you wait.
I'm looking forward when we get to Space IHOP.
Space IHOP. Space Denny's.
Yeah.
It's called,
Space Denny's.
And I can give you folks that one. It's easy. IGOP, International Galaxy of Pancakes.
There you go.
Oh,
I
God,
got
there's- and there's
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, on the lesser tier, there's gonna be a Space McDonald's. I'm sure of it.
Hell yeah.
I was gonna say it could be GAHOP, so it's the Galactic House of Pancakes.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
GAHOP.
Or Intergalactic House of Pancakes. Still IHOP.
it's still IHOP.
Yeah.
Fuck,
You can let's see. You can find me Saturdays on Open for Adventure, 5:30 p.m. Pacific, playing Numenera Remnant. Sundays at 1 p.m. Pacific, same channel, playing Death's Keepers. Wednesdays here, and every Friday on Simplecast and other places where you can find your podcast. The Roads Uncharted Season 2 releases every Friday. Also, new thing that's coming up, Friends Who Roll Dice, their Roll for Austin event is taking place throughout all of March. I can finally talk about this. I'm taking part in the Heist game on March, I think 18th. I'm pretty sure it's March 18th. It's going to be a huge charity event where all the proceeds will go to help out everyone who was affected by winter in Austin
yeah.
and
Woo!
surrounding areas in Texas, providing them aid and relief. So I'll be announcing that all over the place. I'm really excited for this game with some wonderful, talented people. But yeah, that'll be me.
Yes, and I.
Awesome.
Yeah, and yeah, I am Kevin. Once again, as your DM, you can find me on all the social medias at Couto VA. Apologies for tonight's audio kerfuffle. Hopefully next week we'll have it taken over. I honestly have no idea why it's acting this way. I had calls and recordings that went perfectly fine. It must gotta be something with Discord, but we will get it looked at as soon as possible. But yeah,
Who knows?
hope everybody enjoyed some more downtime. Might be one and a, or maybe, if not one more, then probably a half session of extra downtime left. But
Cool.
yeah, we'll see what
Nice,
happens.
nice.
Yeah. Thanks again for everybody in the chat and you guys for coming along playing. It's very nice way to get through half of the week. But yeah, remember to stay safe, wash your hands, wear masks. We love you. And remember, as always, may the rolls be with you. Good night.
Good night.
Good
Bye, Griffin.
night.
Good night, everybody. Don't forget to
Good night.
tip your space waitress.
And your space official waiters, yes?
Alphabeti spaghetti.